Center for Automotive Management's director, Jim Saker, joins us now from Loughborough in the UK. Jim, good to have you on the show. Now, enlighten me, because other automakers have either opened or are in the process of reopening their lines. Like you have the Toyota plant in Indiana, General Motors and Ford are also others that are sort of reopening. So is Elon Musk justified when he says Tesla is being victimized here?
I think it has some justification, but the issue is if you look at what's been happening with the other manufacturers, they've actually put in place a whole series of safety measures that are guaranteeing that people are socially distanced when they actually manufacture the vehicles. When Volkswagen reopened in Europe, they tested over 100 specific instructions about how they should operate. So they've added 100 different health and safety regulations within the manufacturing plant to make sure it's safe. The question mark is whether Tesla has actually done that or not. And I think that will be the big debate on whether it should open or not. Is it a safe working environment?
Okay, we all know that over the weekend that Elon Musk had tweeted a comment that has now been deleted. He said, quote, frankly, this is the last straw. We will move future programs to Texas/Nevada immediately. But given the time that it's going to take to set up a new factory and the amount of money it's going to cost, can Elon Musk really afford this? And California risk losing a company like Tesla?
It's a brinkmanship game, isn't it? Elon Musk, it's very much about him. And basically, he wants to make sure he gets the best deal for his organization. If he can actually threaten California and have Texas actually saying to him, we will give you money to come here and trade, then that is obviously a major strength to him. But obviously, he is very much a maverick. You know, a few weeks ago, he said the share price of Tesla was very much over above what it should be, and the share price fell dramatically. He's now talking about selling all his worldly goods so he can go on a trip to Mars. The whole thing is very much about him and his negotiating ability. He would prefer to stay in California, undoubtedly. There's not an issue with that. But he basically feels he's been victimized, he therefore makes a big stand about it, as opposed to coming out like Volkswagen have done and saying, we're putting safety measures in place. He just does the big bravado statement, and that becomes an issue, and therefore it becomes contentious.
And we know that California's Governor Gavin Newsom actually has a close relationship with Elon Musk, and he's hoping that the county and Musk can sort this. All right. Many workers are not returning to the Fremont plant, stating that they will be abiding by the county's health and safety guidelines, not the state's, but the county's health and safety guidelines. But surely there have to be worries about workers being fired and sort of Tesla expanding operations in China. It's not really going that good in the U.S.
No, not at all. Obviously, when it went to China, the Chinese operation has only just opened up because Musk had less control over that. You know, the Chinese government were a lot stronger in what they were saying they could do and not do. It's not a good situation for the workers. If they don't feel it's a safe environment, there's a fundamental problem. And if as a result of that, people don't show up and then get fired, that becomes an awful publicity and PR campaign for Musk to actually handle. But the problem is he comes across as if he doesn't care. What should be happening is that they should be saying we have a safe system, and that that should be inspected. The local county authorities, their health and safety people should be going in, checking it, and making sure the plant is safe. There shouldn't be a risk for workers, and therefore the whole situation has escalated, and it's a ridiculous situation to get into. The governor of California, you quite rightly, as you say, has got a strong relationship with Musk, and surely there should be negotiation between him and the other sort of parties involved to make sure that people are working in a safe environment, as other car manufacturers have attempted to do.
All right. Jim Saker, thank you very much for joining us here on Tier 2 World. I do appreciate the analysis.